Good evening, everyone. So, welcome to BYJU'S exam prep. My name is Naveen, and today we'll be looking at OLETs, 1000 most expected questions, and this is going to be part 5 of quantitative aptitude. So, let's look at the different types of questions that come in maths. Okay. So, before we begin, please do remember that you can unlock your 3 days free trial access of the app by putting in your contact number on the app. The link to downloading the app is given in the description as well as in the chat. So let's begin with our first question for the day. The question says 15 men and 6 women can complete a piece of work in 20 days and 9 men and 3 women can complete the same work in 36 days. Find the number of days taken by 1 man and 1 woman to complete the same piece of work. So, as per the first statement, we can say that the total work is 15 men. Here, M stands for the number of units a man does in a day. So, this is another way of saying it's the efficiency of 1 man. And 6 women, they together can complete the piece of work in 20 days. So, please do remember, work is given as workforce into duration, right? Now, this same work can be completed by 9 men and 3 women in 36 days. So, as you can see that we have got 2 variables M and W. So, we will solve this particular equation and find out the ratio of man and a woman, okay? So for that, these two numbers 20 and 36, they both are divisible by 4. This is 5 into 4 and this is 9 into 4. Then what we will do is we will take out 3 common from within the brackets because this is 5 into 3 and this is 2 into 3. This is 3 into 3 and this is 1 into 3. So we have 5m into 5, that is 25m, 2w into 5, that is 10w, 3m into 9, that is equal to 27m, and 1w into 9, which is going to be 9w. So if we bring w on one side and m on the other, sorry, it should be the opposite of this. So if we bring w on one side and m on the other, we will be getting w is equal to 2m. So from here, what we can say is w is equal to 2 and m is going to be equal to 1 because this is 1w. Once we have got the values of m and w, the relative values known as the ratio of m and w, we can put it back in the equation and find out how much work we are dealing with. So it says 15m, m is 1 and 6w, w is 2 into 20. This is the total amount of work, right? We can solve it. We can write this as 15 plus 12, which is going to be 27 into 20. Let's leave it as such. This is the total work. Now, as per the question, it says, find the number of days taken by 1 man and 1 woman. Now, 1 man would become 1 into 1. The efficiency of a man is 1. And 1 woman, that is 1 into women's efficiency, that is 2. So, for how long are they going to, how many days are they going to take to finish the same work? So this is nothing but 2 plus 1, 3d. So we can say that this is 3d is 27 into 20. So if we equate it, we'll get 3d is equal to 27 into 20. Now we can cancel out 3 with 27 because 27 is 9 into 3. So we will have 9 into 20, that is going to be 180. So the answer is going to be option D, right? Now, the next question. A man sells an article at a profit of 25%. If he bought it at 15% less and sold it at ₹56 more than his original selling price, he would make a profit of 80%. Find the cost price of the article. So what we can do is we can use the options or we can write down the equations. Since this is a question of maths for law entrance tests, so you can expect that writing the equation will be taking more time, right? So I'll prefer the options. I'll start with the easiest option. Let's say B. I don't know if this is the answer or not. So I'm saying, let's say that the cost price is 200 and it says that he sells it at 25% profit. So selling price is going to be 25% more than 200. So 25% of 200 is going to be 50 rupees. So selling price becomes 250. Later on it says if we bought it at 15% less. So the cost price is not 200, but it is rather 15% less. Now 15% of 200 is 30. 30 less, that means if he bought it at 170 and sold it at 56 more than his original selling price. His original selling price was 250. He sold it at 56 rupees more. So this becomes 306. It says this is supposed to be 80%. If this profit if this profit percentage is 80%, then 200 is the answer. If this is more than 80%, that means the answer should be more than 200. If it is less than 80%, then the answer is obviously 150 because there is only one option, right? So we can see that this is an increase of 136 out of 170. So is it 80% or not? For that, we will have to do 17 into 8. So 17 into 8 is 80, 10 into 8 is 80, plus 8 into 7 is 56. So this is 136. So this is actually 80%. So since this is going to be 80%, or 80% of 170 is actually 136, which when added to 170 results in 306. So B turns out to be the answer. If this would have not have been the case, we would have checked the other option, right? Let's look at the next question. Kishore has rupees 129 in denominations of 2 rupees and 5 rupee coins. So we have got 5 rupee coins and we have got 2 rupee coins. These are the denominations, right? The total amount is 129 rupees. Now the number of 5 rupee coins is 75% more than the number of 2 rupee coins. Suppose the number of 2 rupee coins is n, the number of 5 rupee coins will be 75% more. And 75% more is given as 1.75n. Now the total amount we can calculate is by multiplying the number of coins with its corresponding denomination. And this should result in a total of 129 rupees. So what we can do is we can multiply 1.75 into 5 plus 2n is equal to 129 and find the value of n, and then finally find the number of 5 rupee coins. Number of 5 rupee coins is going to be 1.75n, right? So if we solve this, this is going to give us 129. Now this is supposed to be 12. What we can do is, okay, 1.75 into 5. Okay. Let me show you the calculation. This is nothing but 17.5, the half of it, which is going to be half of 17 is 8.5, half of 0.5 is 25, as in 0.25. So this will result in 8.75, right? And 2n. So if I add 2 to this, I will have 10.75, right? Now 129 divided by 10.75, if you solve, this is going to be 12. If n is equal to 12, then how many 5 rupee coins we will have? This is the number of 5 rupee coins, which is going to be 1.75 into 12, which will become 12 plus 0.75 of 12, which is 3/4 of 12, which is going to be 9. So 12 plus 9 will result in 21, right? Okay. Next question. From a can having 150 ml of milk, 15 ml is removed and 30 ml of water is added. Another 30 ml of this solution is removed and 40 ml of water is added. What is the quantity of the milk in the solution now? So in order to find the quantity of milk in this solution, we can say that initially we had 150 ml, right? Out of this 150 ml, 15 ml was removed, right? Okay. Now from 150, if you remove 15 ml, and then when you put 30 ml of water instead of it, so actually whatever amount you removed, you are pouring back more than it. It's like from your wallet, if you take out 15 rupees, but you put back 30 rupees, the final amount in your wallet is more than your previous amount. So same way, from 150, if you take out 15 ml and if you put back 30, so you can say 150 minus 15 plus 30, or we can do minus 15 and plus 30 is 15 extra. So we can add 15 to 150. So the next time, whatever is the volume removed, it's out of 165 ml. And how many ml is removed? 30 ml is removed. Since this process is done 2 times, so we will have to brackets for this. Now please do remember that finally we will have 10 ml extra water. So final volume will be 175 ml, but that is not going to change the quantity of milk in it. Okay, the percentage or the concentration will change, the volume will not change. So this is what we will get. When 15 ml was removed, it was out of 150 ml. When 30 ml was removed, it was out of 150 minus 15 plus 30, that is 165 ml. So we are supposed to solve this. 15 by 150 is 1 by 10. So this becomes 9 by 10. Now 30 upon 165, they both are divisible by 15. So this becomes 2 by 11. So this becomes 1 minus 2 by 11 is 9 by 11. Right? So 1 0 goes away. So we will have 15 into 9 is 81 upon 11. Now 15 into 81, you can treat this as 81 into 15. Now 81 into 15, you can break down as 81 into 10 plus 5. Now 81 into 10 is 810, and 81 into 5 is half of 810, which is going to be 405. So this is going to give us 15 into 81. So 1215 whole divided by 11. So this is the ml of milk in this particular solution. So answer is going to be option B. Right? This particular formula is called the replacement formula. We are removing something and putting back something. Okay, the next one. While driving his car from his home to his office, Sani dropped his children to their school on the same route, due to which he took 30% more time than the usual to reach his office. The speed in this case is what part of the usual speed? So suppose this is the home and this is the office, and suppose anywhere, suppose this is where the school is. Okay, where the school is, it doesn't matter. So in the first case, when he drops his kids to the school, and the other case when he doesn't, right, the distance covered is same. When distance covered is same, we say that when distance is same, speed and time are inversely proportional. As in, if the speeds are in the ratio 2:3, time will become in the ratio 3:2. So you just simply reverse it. Hence known as they are inversely proportional. Okay. So in the first case, as in usually, he used to take t time, right? And his speed used to be s. Now, because he had dropped his kids to the school, he took 30% more time. If he takes 30% more time, that means he is going to take 1.3 t. Now, if you look at the time ratio, it's 1 and 1.3. So speed ratio should become 1.3 and 1. So this will become s by 1.3. In other words, if you're multiplying a number by with t, you are supposed to divide the same number, s by the speed by the same number. Now question asked is, what is the speed in this case is what part of the usual speed? So this is what part of this usual speed. So question asked is s by 1.3 is what part of usual speed. So s cancels out. We have 1 by 1.3. If you look at the options, point is not there. So we need to get rid of it by multiplying it by 10, both numerator and denominator. So this is what we get. So the answer turns out to be option D. Right? Not difficult questions. Straightforward questions. Okay. Next one. Sheila purchased 8 kg of tur dal costing rupees 102 per kg and 10 kg of tur dal of another brand costing rupees 134 per kg. Find the average cost price per kg of tur dal purchased by her. Okay. So what is the amount she paid in the first type? Can we say 102 into 8? And then what is the amount she paid when we are talking about the second type of tur dal? She bought 10 kg of tur dal costing 134. And what is the total volume of tur dal she has bought? So which is going to be 18 kg. So this becomes the average cost. Okay, averagely we put a bar over the word or the letter. Now, if you look at this carefully, 8 and 10, they both are divisible by 2. So this becomes 4, this becomes 5, this is 4, and this is 5. Right? So we will have 3, 7, 8, 4, 12. Okay. So this is going to give us 408 plus 670 divided by 9, which is going to give us 1078 divided by 9, which is going to give us 100, almost 120 rupees, right? Had this been 1080, it would have been exactly 20. So this is going to be a little less than 120 rupees. So the only option that makes sense is option C. We do not have to solve it precisely. Once we do an approximation, it's going to be very straightforward. See, 108 by 9 is 12. So 1080 by 9 would have been 120. But we don't have 80 as the last two digits. We have thoda sa kam. So answer is thoda sa kam hoga. So option C makes sense. Okay, next one. Rehan and Mihika enter into a partnership investing rupees 18,000 and rupees 15,000 respectively. After 4 months, Rehan withdrew rupees 7,000 while Mihika invested rupees 6,000 more. After 4 more months, Kritika joins the business with a capital of rupees 22,000. If the total profit at the end of the year was this amount, by what amount does Mihika's share exceed the share of Kritika? So the logic is very plain and simple. It's only the calculation part that is going to trouble us a bit. Let's see if we can make it simpler. So first thing first, we will get rid of the 3 zeros from all the amounts so that we don't have to deal with those thousands and all of that. Let's leave the total profit to be same. Reason being that the profit sharing is given as that it's directly proportional to the investment, as in the amount put in, with the product of how long it was put in. Okay, so if we talk about Rehan, and then we have Mihika, and then we have Kritika, right? These are 3 people. So if we talk about Rehan, he put in 18 rupees for the initial 4 months, right? And if we talk about Mihika, she put in 15 rupees for the first 4 months. What happened in the next 4 months? After 4 months, Rehan withdraw rupees 7. So when Rehan withdraws rupees 7 out of 18, he's left with 11. And that is for the next 4 months. If we talk about Mihika, she invests 6 rupees more. So she is going to put in 21 rupees, 15 plus 6. And that is going to be for the next 4 months. Right? Kritika hasn't invested as of now. After these 8 months, Kritika joins the business with a capital of 22 rupees. And we're talking about at the end of the year, that is the last 4 months. Which means Rehan's 11 rupees was not just for 4 months. It was also for the last 4 months, and same was true for Mihika. Now, if we calculate total Rehan's, if I take out 4 common, this is 11 plus 11, 22, 22 plus 18 being 40. So this is going to be 40 into 4. Similarly, if I talk about Mihika and if I take out 4 common, this is going to be 21 plus 21, 42 plus 15, which is 57 into 4. And if we talk about Kritika, it's only 22 into 4. So this is the ratio in which they will be getting their profit share. Now, if you look at this, 4 is common, so we can get rid of it. We can't get rid of it anything from here, right? Now, the question is, 𝗞𝗂𝗃 share exceed that of 𝗟𝗃𝗃. So we are talking about 𝗞𝗃𝗃 and 𝗟𝗃𝗃. So if you look at this, can we say 𝗞𝗃𝗃 share is 35 rupees more than 𝗟𝗃𝗃's? Now this is 35 out of what amount? 40 plus 57 plus 22, right? So 57 plus 40 plus 22 is going to be 119. So this is the share, extra share that 𝗞𝗃𝗃 receives as compared to 𝗟𝗃𝗃. Now this share has to be calculated with 291,550. Now, should we worry about the calculation part as to how many times it goes? No. Think about it. If you have a number that ends in 5, you have another number that ends in 5 divided by a number that doesn't end in 5, its last 2 digits will be 5 and 0 will be simply copied. Because 9 is not going to take out 0. Please think about this. If you write 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, any number, and if you divide it by 9 or 19 or 29 or 39 or any number that ends in 9, that 0 will stay, it doesn't go anywhere, right? So 50 is supposed to be there as the last 2 digits. What about the remaining ones? I have no idea. And there is only one option that has got 50 as the last 2 digits. So if you use a bit of common sense, you will save a lot of time not doing difficult calculations, right? Next question. A 2-digit number formed by natural numbers is 54 more than the number obtained by interchanging its digits. So if we have a 2-digit number, let's say it's 10x plus y, and if we interchange the digits, it will become 10y plus x. It says this number is 54 more when you interchange. So if we rearrange, we are going to have 9x minus 9y, or we can simplify and say 9 times x minus y will result in 54. Now 9 and 54, they both are divisible and this turns out to be 6. So we will be having x minus y is equal to 6. Now please remember, x and y are digits. So we can have x as 9 and 3, we can have 8 and 2, we can have 7 and 1, and I think this is good enough, because 6 and 0, if we interchange it, it should not make sense, right? So the numbers being 93, 82 and 71, which will give us, if we add, 246. So we have 3 such 2-digit numbers, one being 93, right? When you have 93 and if you interchange the digits, it becomes 39. 39 plus 54 is 93. Same is true for 82. If you interchange the digits, 82, it becomes 28. Now 28 plus 54 is 82. And same is true for 71, which is 17 plus 54. So these are the 3 2-digit numbers. Their sum is 246. So option D makes sense. So we shouldn't take in 6 and 0 because its reverse won't be a 2-digit number. Okay, the next one. Akash invested a certain sum of money in simple interest bond whose value increased by rupees 10,400 at the end of 3 years and rupees 14,400 at the end of 8 years. What was the rate of interest in which he invested the sum? It's straightforward. Because it's a simple interest case, what you can do is, instead of 3 years and 8 years, there is a gap of 5, right? So we can say this is at the end of 1st year and this is at the end of 6th year. It doesn't make any difference, right? Okay, no, we will need that 3. We will need that 3. So in the 1st year, 2nd year, 3rd year, we can say that the interest was same because it's simple interest. And this turns out to be 10400, right? And for the 8 years, so it's going to be first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. For 8 years, the simple interest is going to remain X every year. And this becomes 14,400. So if we simply compare that in these 5 years, the amount increased by 4,000. So X is going to be 800, right? Now, if X is going to be 800, so we do have the principal part here as well and here. So if this is going to be 800, 800, 800, so 10,400 may, if this is 2,400, so we can say that principal is the remaining 8,000. Now, if principal is 8,000 and your interest that you earned in first year or second year or any TH year, so we can say that this is 800 always. And why are we getting this 800 on this 8,000? This is because of rate of interest. So can we say the rate of interest is this 800 rupees that we are getting every year out of the principal amount, which is 8,000, which turns out to be 10%. Right? So the answer is going to be option A. Next one. A shopkeeper wrongly calculates his profit on selling price and finds it to be 30%. What is the actual profit percentage? So what we can do is we can assume that cost price is let's say some X, selling price is 100. Now 30% is the profit on selling price. So from here the profit will be 30, right? If profit is 30 rupees, that means X is 70 rupees. So the actual profit percentage is calculated on the cost price, so which is going to be 30 out of 70, right? This will be the actual profit percentage, which is going to give us 3/7. And if you want to find out how much that is, you will have to multiply it by 100 and put the percentage symbol so that you get the percentage. So 1/7 is 14.28%. 3/7 will be 14 ka 3 times, which is 42.85%. So option C is your answer. It's really helpful if you know the values, percentage values of certain fractions. It's very quick. Okay, so anyone who is watching the video, please make sure that you like it. If you guys haven't subscribed, please subscribe it. You can kickstart OLETs app, and you can talk to our counselor by going on the home page and clicking on talk to our counselor and get all your queries resolved. All India Open Mock MH CET Law exam is going to go live on 6th of Jan, and it will be live until 14th of Jan. That will be the window duration. Please make sure that you register for this, write the mock, get to know where you stand, right? You'll be able to benchmark your score and your performance based on pan-India students. You will also be able to identify your D-Day strategy, as in what happens when you come across such questions, what all are the necessary steps you are supposed to take. You can also buy Law 2024 UG test series. Okay, it includes 25 CLAT mocks, 15 IELTS mocks, and 15 OLET mocks. It is recommended by the CLAT toppers that we have. You will have unlimited access to mock tests. These are designed by exam experts and toppers, and it's best in class. So please make sure that you look into this. Okay, you can buy it, and if you have any doubt, please do not be worried about anything. Simply drop a call to 95388 95678. You can also get our CLAT 2025 UG comprehensive course. You can start your NLU journey with us, which includes more than 380 hours of live classes, more than 300 hours of, more than 300 recorded videos, 55 mock tests, 10,000 plus topic-wise practice questions, more than 10,000 sectional practice tests. You get hard copy of the study material. Doubt resolution happens in 24 hours. And you will also get a monthly magazine, e-magazine for your current affairs, which is a very crucial section of your law exams. Make sure that you enroll for this if you haven't, and you guys can check out our social media handles and pages. You can subscribe to our channel. You can also join our Telegram channel, which is BYJU'S exam prep, BYJU'S_exam_prep_CLAT. Okay, please do not forget to download the app from Google Play, all for free of cost. You can watch hundreds and hundreds of videos over there, all available for free. All you have to do is register for it. Okay, please everyone, make sure that you like and subscribe, and thank you. If any doubt regarding any of the questions, you can comment in the comment on the channel, and we'll get back to you with your queries resolved. Okay, Chandan, how 9? Are you talking about which 9? Are you talking about this 9? We don't have a 9 here. Are you talking about this 9? This 9 is 4 plus 5. So that's how we got a 9 in the denominator. And in case you are asking about this particular 9, x and y are digits, right? Whichever 2-digit number you write, 10, 11, 12, and so on up to 99, right? The tens digit and units places, their differences, you can see. Difference means you subtract. 1 minus 0 is 1, 1 minus 1 is 0, 9 minus 9 is 0. So we need the digit minus another digit to be 6. Now what are digits in maths? These are the digits from 0 to 9. These are the digits. So x and y are digits. That means they can only take values from 0 to 9. Right? I can't take x as 0 because it won't be a 2-digit number. Right? So we have only these 3 cases. And if I take 60 also, it will cross 300. We don't have an option that says so. So that also gives us a very good idea that you are not supposed to take 6 minus 0 is equal to 6. Okay. So I hope I answered your query, Chandan. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Take care. I'll see you guys again very soon.